It's nice to have you here, but what are your names?
Yeah, my name is Tijani Ismaila.
Tijani Ismaila.
Yeah,
Where do you come from in Nigeria?
I'm from Kano State.
You're from Kano State?
Yeah.
But the first time I met you, Allah, I didn't believe you were a northerner.
Yeah, I am.
From Kano State?
Yeah, thanks to my father for making me being educated.
Oh, your father. So you owe a lot of gratitude to your father
Yeah,
for education?
yeah.
Okay, cool. When did you come to Lagos?
I came to Lagos August. By August, as in, I was formerly a soldier, an Air Force personnel. I have nobody. It was the influence of the military that brought me down to Lagos State.
Wow.
I was being posted to Lagos. I was serving at Murtala International Airport with the airport commander, and my base is the one closer to PWD, Ikeja.
Yeah. The Sam Etnan base?
Air Force Base.
Air Force base.
Yeah,
Sam Etnan
Air Force Base.
Wow. So you're a military personnel?
Yeah, I was a military personnel.
Wow. How was life in the military?
Wow, so good. It's a great experience.
But you're not in the military anymore. What happened?
Yeah, actually, it's a big story, you know.
Please take us on your journey. Walk with me.
All right, I have a friend, as in my 1 year senior. His name is Raymond Yari. He's a corporal.
Raymond Yari.
Yeah, he owns a bike and
A corporal in the Air Force?
in the Air Force. And whenever it's weekend, he's not on duty and I'm not also on duty. We both go out with his bike for smoking. So naturally we go to my 12. There's a place where all these Hausa harlot prostitute gather. They do have drama there. They sell weed, sell all sorts of drugs. They act drama. It's a big hall and you pay for gate, you pay for a seat. But then we're soldiers and the people around there know we are soldiers. So we don't pay, we come in, sit, smoke. But that, my friend, is the kind that, you know, go from joint to joint, meeting area boys, asking them for tip, you know.
Okay.
So there's a specific place where we park our bike, and whenever we are through, if I'm the first to come where the bike is, I call him on the phone and tell him I'm closer to the bike, he should come, let's go to our barrack. Whereas if he's the one who is there before me, he calls me too. So what led to our problem was he had a problem with some area boys. Maybe police came and busted them before he went there, and you know, he came there for a tip and the area boy started shouting at him, telling him that, "Oga, yeah, no be barrack, oh, go your barrack." So he was like, as in slapping the area boy. So the area boy got upset and blew him on his ribs. So he brought out his bayonet and stabbed the area boy on his neck.
Wow.
So the area boy fell down, you know, bleeding. So then the whole area boys gathered that my colleague.
Yes.
So he has already called me that he's closer to our bike before that incident happened.
Yes.
So my coming there, I sighted people closer to our bike, as in people, crowd gathering our bike, but I don't really know what happened.
Yeah.
If I have known that that was what he did, from there I will run away. But since I don't know what happened, so I had to approach there to know, since I know I'm a soldier. My getting there, they started speaking Yoruba, Ele, whatever. I don't understand what they say. The next thing I heard, they bust me a bottle of beer on my face.
Wow.
The next thing, one of their senior among the area boys came and said that they shouldn't do what they planned to do to I and him. The next thing, we saw police and they took us to K2 police station. The first thing the DPO said was that in this my 12, there used to be fake soldiers who escort all these tomatoes, moto to beggar. So first of all, they really want to find out if we are genuine soldiers. We were there for like 2 days before the air police from our base came and identified us that yes, we are soldiers. And the soldiers, the air police packed us to our barrack and locked us in our guard room. After a few days, the senior men of those area boys came to our AOC, that is the air officer commanding the Air Force base, that is the number one man on Sam Etna base,
Okay.
telling him that we do come to my 12, brutalizing and extorting their boys. Later on, that boy that my colleague stabbed knife
Yes.
died.
Wow.
So we're being court-martialed in our barrack, and they now dismissed us, I and my colleague from the Air Force, now handed over to police at
Civilian police.
to civilian police at Area F.
Area F, where is that?
Area F, GRA, that police station closer
In
to
Ikeja.
Ikeja.
Yes.
Yeah. So after a few days, we're being taken to court. And this wound, I was still bleeding on this, my injury.
Yes.
So we wrote our statement in the station. After a few days, they took us to court. At the court, as in, they started reading our charges for us. And that my colleague stood up and told the judge that me, I don't know anything, that we're both soldiers. He only assists me because he owns the means of transport bike to my 12 that I said I want to buy food stuff.
Yes.
When he had problem with the area boys, when I came, the area boys started beating me and they burst bottle on my head. So the judge now asked him that he's very sure that I wasn't among the incident. So immediately I was discharged and acquitted, and my friend was being jailed for 27 years. He's still at Kirikiri.
27 years?
Yes,
Which
for
year was
murder.
this?
2015.
That's very recent.
Yes, very, very recent.
Wow.
So my parents are still alive. They are still in Kano. So out of shame and other things, based on my neighbors and friends in my hometown knows that I was a soldier. And due to my dismissal, out of the shame, I refused going back home. That was where I found myself in the trap house.
A trap house? What do you mean by a trap house?
Where you smoke crack.
Where you smoke crack? So that means it hasn't been too long. I know it's a few years, but it hasn't been too long that you started smoking crack. What exactly is crack in the first place?
Crack is cocaine.
Wow. And you buy it?
Yeah, I do buy it, bro.
Is it expensive?
Yeah, expensive. It's expensive.
Like how much is it? I don't know. How do you guys do this? Is it?
That was what my nigga showed you for 500, bro.
For a pinch?
For a pinch, bro.
Wow. Okay, so now, your parents, your father, who is your father? As in, what does your father do professionally? Who is he, you know? And then who is your mom?
My mom is not educated, but my dad graduated from University of Ibadan. He's an architecture. He worked with the National Assembly in Abuja.
Till now?
Yeah.
You mean your father works with the National Assembly,
Yeah.
Abuja, till now?
Yeah.
In what capacity?
As in, he's in charge of all the electronic devices and maybe the lights, the ACs, whenever they have problem for services, he's in charge.
Till now?
Till date.
2020?
Till date.
But he's basically based in Kano?
He based in ABJ. We own a house in ABJ. So due to those crises and those bomb blasts, my mother is being scared. She says she has to go back to our hometown. So when it gets to weekend like Friday, my daddy drives down to Kano. Then when it's Sunday night, he comes back for his work. Because it's just a stone throw. It's just like from Lagos to Ibadan. That's the distance.
Yeah. So you have siblings, you have sisters, brothers. How many?
Yeah, I have 5 elder sisters. We are 7. 5 girls, 2 boys. I'm second to the last one, and my junior brother, the last one, he's a sickle cell. He died at ABU Zaria. So I'm the last one and the only boy.
Wow, I'm sorry. But your parents know where you are today?
They only know I'm in Lagos. And they know that I'm being dismissed. And for a very long while, for like 3, 4 occasional times, they've been sending me money to come back home. They'll get me a job in the local government. But me still, out of the shame, I still remain in Lagos. I still spend the money smoking crack, and I remain in Lagos.
Okay. Now, when exactly did you start smoking crack?
I started smoking crack since when I was an Air Force personnel, sir. Actually, if you could check my Facebook page, my pictures, the first man who taught me how to smoke crack, my Jack Fashek, used to be my very close friend. If you go on my
Late Magic for sure.
late may so rest in peace.
Yeah.
He used to be my very close pal. I'm always together with him. I learned many things from him. He told me many
Even when
things.
you're in service.
Yeah, when I was in service. You know, then I work at the Murtala International Airport. So my work there is I'm just like a protocol. Maybe when a general is traveling, I check in maybe his children, his friends. Yes, that is the work I do. So I do meet friends at times. Some come to travel with maybe Delta Air to US. Maybe they come earlier to check in, maybe by 4, and the flight is maybe by 11 in the night.
Yes.
So they tell me that, TJ, I want to hang out. Where can I get weed? We'll go out together. I'm a soldier, so I'm confident of guiding them.
Yes.
Pending when their flight is about to depart, I bring them back to the airport, you know.
Wow. So, your sisters, 5 elder sisters, where are they?
They are all married with their husbands.
Do you talk with any one of them? Do you guys relate regularly or occasionally?
Occasionally, I relate with them, but later I started having problem with them due to I do use people phone to call them, you know, and among the people I was using their phone to call them, one of them, I don't really know the person, called them and told them that, wow, this your brother, he's just like a madman. You guys should come and pick him in Lagos. He's taking cocaine. So they started losing that trust from me. Whenever I call them, asking them for something, they say, no, TJ, you're smoking cocaine. Somebody told us. So I started having problem with them. So it's been a while now I have called them.
Okay. Now, this is an addiction. And whether you like it or not, people actually call you a junkie. People call you a drug addict. It might sound degrading, but it seems to be a reality. It seems to be a truth.
It's the truth.
And people see you in society and they feel that, man, this man is messed up. What am I doing? This man, I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to help him. This person is a stain on me. Yeah. How do you feel when people react to you? How do you feel in this status of drug addiction?
I feel very bad. I started it all as a fun, but alongside it became as a now. If I could get a drug that this drug is 30,000, when you take it, you stop smoking drug. Well, I promise I'll do that to stop it.
So that means basically you want to stop this addiction.
Perfectly, truly, I want to stop. I don't like it anymore.
So how do you feel when people react to you based on the image that you portray, you know, as a junkie or as a drug addict, as they will label you that? How do you feel? How does it make you feel?
I feel very bad. Truly, I feel very bad. As in, I can't just express how I feel. Me, sometimes, man, I feel like killing myself when people call me junkie because I know how I was before. As in, I interact with very big people. I was opportune to work where I meet big people. If you could just go through my Facebook picture, you see the kind of people one-on-one.
Yeah.
Davido know me. He knows my name.
Davido knows you?
Yeah. Flavor knows me one-on-one. He knows my name. Because at times at the airport, I do assist them on my own will, not my official duty.
Okay, so what's your Facebook name?
Tijani Ismaila.
Tijani Ismaila.
Yes.
Okay, we'll check that out. So, knowing this kind of people, these celebrities, knowing people in high places, courtesy of your job, and not being able to relate to them now or get help from them now, how does it make you feel?
I feel
you want them to come help you now?
Really,
do you think they can help you?
Really, they don't really know my condition right now. Maybe if they don't see me at the airport anymore, they feel maybe I'm being posted to another state.
Okay.
They don't know that really now, presently, I'm on this condition. Ever since I lost my job, I just try to forget about it.
So basically in the airport, what was your position? As in there has to be a title to it. What was it?
Yes, I was just like an...
You said
I was just like a protocol.
A protocol officer?
Like in the military.
Yes.
I worked with the airport commander. So at times when some of the general, irrespective of Air Force, Army, Navy, any general is traveling, or his children, his wife, his friends, he calls our commander and tell him that my son is coming back on so airline by so time. The commander will tell me that I should go to the whole of the aircraft and pick so person. So I will go to the manifest and check for the name of the person. If the person is on the flight, I'll wait for him and pick him.
So that means basically even then you were an accomplished man, you were good, you were okay. So what happened? How did this spiral all the way down happen? How did this fall, from basically from grace to grass happen? What happened?
I've earlier told you that losing my job through what happened between I and my friend.
Yeah,
so being dismissed.
What happened between you and your friend? When you guys went to this place in mile 12, you got yourselves involved in drugs. Did you not, or did you? Was drugs involved? Cocaine and stuff even then?
Then, I do smoke then, but actually then I smoke. I hide it from my friends. They don't know I take drugs.
Okay.
You get? But whenever we go to my 12, I rather take weed, take codeine, take rochi.
What's rochi?
Rochi is a pill.
How is it?
Blue.
How does it look like?
It's blue. Refinol.
Okay, the tiny blue. Okay, refinol.
Yeah, refinol.
Okay, how does that make you feel?
It just makes me relax. It relaxes my nerves, as in, it makes you feel very relaxed.
And codeine?
Codeine makes you look very so calm.
Okay. So how do you balance that? Croce with its effects, codeine with its almost similar effects. That is extreme. It's basically for Nigeria balance, it dulls you.
Yeah,
so how do you balance that out? Because if rochi touch my system and codeine, I don't think I can function for 3 days straight. You want this?
Yeah, bro.
You came down all the way from grace to grass. How do you intend to go back up from grass to grace?
Yeah, through your influence. That was why I kept it in my mind that when you guys come, I'm going to work with you guys, and maybe you guys can assist me. I just really want to chill out and look good so I could go back to my parents.
Okay, you want to look good to go back to your parents.
Yeah.
So basically your mission right now inside of your head is what? You want to just go back to Kano and start afresh?
Yeah, that is what I feel.
That's what you want to do?
Yeah.
But starting afresh means a total withdrawal, permanent withdrawal from drug addiction.
Yeah, I will.
You sure you can do that?
Yeah, I will. I have never said I want to stop this. Whenever I said I will stop this, I want to do it.
Okay. So right now in Lagos, you don't have a home?
Yeah, I don't
Where
have
do you sleep? Where do you stay?
Right away, where you saw me.
Wow.
Sleeping on bench for a very long time, bro.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Very crazy, bro. Very bad. Very, very bad.
But drugs are quite expensive. Cocaine, that's the drug you take. Is that your drug of specialty? Are there other drugs you take aside from rochi, codeine? Now cocaine is, yes, a senior man drug. Which other ones along that line?
No. So when I came into the cocaine and rochi and cocaine and heroin very much,
Okay,
I now left that rochi and codeine. I'm strictly addicted to cocaine and heroin. Now I don't take those things. Only maybe if someone comes with it coincidentally and tell me, TJ, do you take rochi? I could just take a pill, just half of it.
Half of the pill.
Yeah.
Okay, the pill is that strong.
Wow, very strong.
So like this now, you want to leave this addiction, you want to change.
Truly, I want to change.
Aside going back to your parents, I feel there should be another desire, there should be another mission inside of your head, there should be there's something else that you want that I feel is bigger than just going back to your parents. Because you're not a kid anymore. How old are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm 37 years old. So.
37, this year?
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel that there must be something bigger out there that you want. Bigger than just going back to your parents as an old boy now,
The natural thing that I believe God has given me Wow, I'm a very good musician. I could write song, I could sing.
Wow.
Yeah,
You write songs
yeah,
and you sing.
I sing perfectly.
And you feel you have the song, the voice.
Yes, very much, very, very well. In fact, when I was in the military, I smoked drug than how I am now. Now I don't have any work I do. It's only when a big boy comes to smoke, how do I get stem? Stem is being sold for 500. I tell him 1,000. He gives me money to do it. I go for his message. I need cigarette. I run for that for him. You know, he tells me take one. That is how I smoke. You get?
What is STEM?
Stem is the bottle we use in smoking the crack.
Oh, how is that? Can you?
Hey, the bottle is right here, bro.
You have the bottle.
It's with my colleague.
Can we see the bottle? Oh. Okay, this is a stem.
Yeah, bro.
This is a stem.
Yeah.
It's a bottle, but it's cracked up and
Yes,
down.
it's cracked. This one is being spoiled.
Okay.
The length of the bottle is just like the length of a cigarette.
Okay.
So you get an iron sponge, you fix it inside. So you put your crack and light fire on it.
Okay. Oh, that's crazy. So that is a stem. So now as it is, with all you've told me, all you've been through, and the life you have lived so deeply now, because you've been in drug addiction even when you were in the military, way before your dismissal.
Yeah.
Does that automatically tell us that quite a number of Nigerian soldiers do drugs?
Wow. Quite a lot of Nigerian soldiers do drugs.
And why? Why do you think this happens?
Let me just say, when I was very young, I do find it difficult to see people who smoke marijuana. But in this present generation, you'll find out a boy of 15 years that started smoking crack. Very small girls, young boys, you know. I just don't really know why, but as time goes, people, the level in which people smoke crack now, wow, is very, very much. Those days, you don't even see people who smoke crack. If you see a man who smoke marijuana, you be scared of him. You get?
Yeah.
But presently, in this old generation, crack and weed is just like cigarette. That is how it is.
It's very common.
Very, very common. Now, if you go to the trap house, you see very little girls, young boys, calling themselves Yahoo boys, Yahoo girls, as in they smoke crack.
Okay.
So, as in the addiction now on crack is very, very much.
Okay.
So, I don't really know the cost, but now presently in this country, the youth, man, take this very much, take crack very, very much.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate
Thank you very much, TJ. Thank you very much.
I appreciate you, sir.
All right.